What's up guys, good evening, and I hope you're well, hope you've had a good day, and I hope you've enjoyed the first few days of this 21-day challenge. Evening Ryan, hope you're well. Hey Chris, good to see you mate. Daniel, good to see you pal. If any more come on the video and ask questions, I will answer them as we go along, or I'll keep checking on my laptop here because it's hard to see the questions on my mobile phone. But while I'm going through assignment number 2, I'm just going to post an overview of assignment number 2 now into the comments, and then I'm going to elaborate a little bit on this video. So I'm just going to post it in now. Okay, so hopefully so far in this challenge you haven't felt too overwhelmed. The whole point of this, as I mentioned in one of the first videos, is I don't want to give you all the tools at once. I want to give you the most effective and things that you can do on a daily basis, and then we can build positive momentum, start to be a bit more confident with our habits, and hopefully over time, these are going to be things that you can implement for the rest of your life, not just for this 21 days. So, the thing I'm going to talk about in assignment number 2 today is protein intake. Now, 90% of the time when people come to me and they're struggling with poor energy levels, they can't drop body fat, they can't build muscle tissue, they're always feeling sore, they're always feeling sluggish, 90% of the time, they're just not eating enough protein. So, for the next few days, for the rest of this challenge, guys, we're going to be focusing on increasing our protein intake. Now, traditionally in the past, what I used to do was I used to give people specific grams of protein to hit. So I would get them, I would get their body weight, I would get their activity levels, and I would set them up on MyFitnessPal and give them a number to aim for. This worked well for a few people, but other people just found it really, really overwhelming. So we're going to do it a little bit differently on this challenge. I've used this for the past couple of years and it's really, really simple. And I'm going to go into the benefits of protein and why it's positive, and what benefits it will give you if you consume it in the right amounts on a consistent basis. So what we're looking for with protein intake, I've put a list in the comments of foods that are high in protein. Hopefully a lot of you know what most sources of protein are. We're talking eggs, lean meat, fish, things like this. Greek yogurt is a good option as well. But again, in the comments section, in the description to this assignment, I've put a list of high protein foods. But what we're looking to do, and what we're looking to implement now and for the rest of the challenge, and hopefully for the rest of your life, at each main meal, you are looking to eat either a palm-sized portion of protein or 2 palm sizes, okay? This, if you do this 3 times a day, so say your breakfast, lunch and evening meal, if you do this 3 times a day, then you will hit your protein targets. I've changed my mind on protein over the years. I used to recommend way more than I think the body actually needs now. Hi Mark, good evening pal. So this is just a real simple way of doing it. This is how I do it, this is how my coaching clients do it, and it just works really, really well. And visually, you know exactly how much protein you can eat. It's rare that you will gain body fat from eating too much protein, okay? It's common that people gain body fat and they put the blame onto protein, but in fact they're just eating too many calories. But we're going to put the emphasis on protein at the moment because we've started exercising regularly. Some of you guys are going to be sore from the sessions, and by implementing a higher protein approach, we're going to do a lot of cool things in the body. So there's 3 macronutrients. There's protein, carbohydrates and fat. And we have what we call a thermic effect of food. So when we eat a food or an array, a group of foods, it costs our body energy to digest these foods. Good evening Mark. Evening Danny. So it costs our body energy in the form of calories to digest these foods. But what's really cool about protein, why it's superior to carbs and fats, it actually uses more energy from the body to digest. So it takes longer to digest, it takes longer to break down. This is why when we have big chunks of protein, it can keep us fuller for longer. So this is why we're implementing this habit now. So breakfast time, 1 palm or 2 palm size, like visually, portions of protein. You can mix these proteins up. It could be fish, eggs, chicken, eggs. It could be anything. Just as long as you're getting them 1 palm size or 2 palm size portions of protein with each meal. And once you start to implement this, you're going to feel like you're fuller for longer. You're going to recover better from training sessions, and you're going to start to see your body change quite dramatically in the next week or two. I promise you that. So the link to the description to this assignment is in the description and the comments below this video. If you guys have got any questions about this assignment, then please ask me tonight or tomorrow. Like I said, I'll always answer questions either on the group, either in written format, or if I can, I'll do video. It just depends on whether I've got my daughter or my wife's at work. I'm sure a lot of you guys know the chances of me doing a video with my daughter in my arms are going to be pretty slim. So I'll do my best to answer them questions as quickly as I can and in as much detail as I can. And if it needs to be in a video to elaborate and describe it a little bit better, then I'll do so if possible. So that's what we're looking for the rest of the challenge. We're looking for either 1 palm or 2 palm or 1.5 palms, but we want a minimum of 1 palm's worth of protein with each meal that you're having, okay? Notice I'm not giving you meal plans, and I'm not giving you calorie equations, and I'm not giving you cookbooks just yet. There's tons of that stuff out there. All that information's out there. I want to make this challenge and the habits that I'm giving you, I want to make it easy for you to implement, okay? And this one's a really easy one to implement. So you're going to start that as early as tomorrow, hopefully, guys. If you haven't got protein in the house, then you can start it as soon as you do your next shot. I still want you to be tracking your steps. I still want you to be tracking your hydration. And we're going to be implementing a couple of new habits at the weekend and the start of next week. We're just going to start building habit on habit. And as always, just give me feedback on how you're finding the sessions. If you've got any issues and you don't want to discuss them in the group, just drop me a private message. If you want to keep it secret, it's not a problem. Anything that you're struggling with at all, I'm your coach for the next 21 days. Just make sure you use me as much as possible. No questions are stupid questions. We're all here to help and support each other. Again, I just want to say thank you. I know I mentioned it a couple of days ago, but this group's been really interactive, and I feel like everyone's bouncing off each other. And I'm really pleased with how it started with you all so far. Like I said, any questions, just give me a shout and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, guys.